Oh, very decent fish. First light. Oh. So while it's just still really early, I'm just going to give it a quick crack with this little hard body lure. I would be using my little popper, but I only have one, and I actually lost it yesterday. So we'll just use this little dial with double clutch instead. Kind of do the same thing, cast it around snags and just a couple flicks, pause it. Beautiful cast. Come on, there's got to be a fish in one of these snags. So we've just removed that little hard body lure which we were throwing around first up this morning, and we've put on my go-to lure, a little paddle-tailed soft plastic. Now we're going to set ourselves a little goal for today and going into the future with these estuary fishing videos. We're going to try crack a 50 centimeter estuary perch. To date, my biggest is 42 centimeters, so we're going to have to try crack that and get the elusive 50 centimeter giant estuary perch. It might be a bit of a challenge, but I've been really enjoying this estuary fishing, so we'll work towards that 50 centimeter goal. Anyway, I'm really keen to get into fishing this morning. We've got the whole day ahead of us. We're going to try a few different locations along this same system, and hopefully we'll be able to pick up some bream and that elusive estuary perch. All right, we've now switched over to a little soft plastic. Hard body didn't get any hits at all, so we'll try to do a bit of a slower retrieve. We'll sink this right down and slowly hop it back. We're on. We are on. First cast with the bait junkie. It's a decent little fish too. First cast with the bait junkie. It's a bream, I think. Yeah, it is, look at that. Nice little brimbo. He swam that up and went straight towards me. Not a huge bream, but that's a good start. We just changed from that hard body. They didn't seem to like it, and the slower style soft plastic has been smashed. He's not a massive bream by any means, but still, there's such beautiful colours in this little system, I'll tell you that much. So dark. We'll just put him straight back in, give him no stress. See ya, mate. Beautiful colours on these fish. There he goes. So you guys have been giving me a heap of questions about what this little lightweight combo I've been using is. So I'll just go over that. So the rod is a 3 to 10 pound Atomic Arrows estuary rod. The reel is a 3000 size Shimano Naski spooled up with 8 pound braid. And also the little soft plastic we're going to be using today is a Daiwa Bait Junkie 2.5 inch on a 112 jig head with 8 pound leader. So that's the little setup we're going to be using. I've really been loving this little combo recently. Really lightweight and also a multi-purpose outfit. I use this with little poppers, little plastics, little hard bodies, and it seems to do good on all of them. You can really sensitive and you can feel those hits really easily. Okay, so I just snapped off my last lure, so we just put on a little grub style lure. So we went from the paddle tail to the grub, and this is actually a lure by Mickey Mullet. He sent them to me, told me to try them out, so it's exactly what we're gonna do. It looks pretty good in the water. We've rigged this on a 112 jig head as well, so it's gonna sink that to the bottom, slowly hop it back. First cast. Are you serious? First cast with the Mickey Mullet grub. Feels like a decent fish. Oh, very decent fish. Very decent fish. Very heavy. This is a cracking fish. Come on. This feels very heavy. What is it? Feels very big. Massive brimbo. Oh, that is a stonker. Come on, up you come. Hello. Oh. Yeah, they work. They work. That is a very, very big bream. Oh wow, what an absolutely cracking fish. I tell you what, for out of the local system, this is a horse of a bream. That is so good. All right, let's get him going, let's release him, but what a beautiful fish. All right, got the grub out. Let's get her going. Boom. Yes. We said we were after a big perch, but I'll tell you what, any day of the week, I'll take a big bream like that. They fight so good. On. Tiny bream. Or is that a perch? Tiny foul hooked perch. Little fella must have swiped at it the wrong way and got hit. You know, put him back. Boop. Not the size we're after, probably the furthest from the 50 I've ever got, but all right, so we've just moved downstream a little bit and now we're fishing out this bridge. There's tons of structure around and I can actually see the fish sitting just below the surface. There's hundreds of them. There's like 30 fish there, there's fish here, there's fish there, there's fish in front of me. They're all small, but there might be some bigger ones sitting below these small schools. Go on. Little one. Little perch. There he is, little baby perch. There's about 100 of them under the bridge. They're not feeding very well, but managed to get one. There was two people on top of the bridge just standing there watching me fish. It was just really weird, but we managed to get that little perch. Only a real small one, and as I said, there's hundreds of them just sitting under the bridge. They're all tiny little perch. There are a couple better ones in amongst them. The goal with this plastic is to flick it as far as you can under that bridge and slowly work it up through that school of fish. They're all sitting in the shade. We actually got one. I just turned the front camera off. I didn't think I was going to get one. There he is right there. He's only a pup, but he's still an estuary perch. Just changed it over to a paddle-tailed plastic. I just snapped off my other one. I've lost like 6 jig heads today, but that's a beautiful little perch. They're only pups, but they're still good fun. On. We got another one. Not very big, my drag's really loose. There we go. But still, if we put all the perch together from today, we might be in the 30s. So we'll get to 50 eventually, but he's a nice little fish. See you, mate? Got one. He's a bit better. Come on, get up. He's a little bit better. He's definitely better. Yes. Yes. Much better EP. See if we can lift him. Yes, we got him. He's a little bit better than those tiny ones. Much more quality fish, that one. Tell you what, all 3 of these fish have been on the little slim swims. They didn't touch the curly tail. All right, there's that little EP right there. Much better fish. Very happy with that. Fat, solid fish. Let's let him go. No. Man. Was that worth it? I don't know if that was worth it. $20 double clutch, I'm not losing that.